Whoa. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I'm back. Hopefully, you're all having a good day. I'm also having a good one. So, yeah, what's going on? I don't know. Let's check the news real quick. Shall we? All right. First things first, to get the thing out of the way. Yesterday, my power went out. Uh, Wait, what? Oh. Ooh, wait. Okay, no. Everything's fine. Um, yeah. Power went out once, and I came back after it came back on because it went out for like a second, right? What? 224 hours. Ooh, shit. I feel like that's as long as I've taken. Am I crazy? Anyway, sorry. I'm getting distracted. So yeah, I went out for a second. I came back, ready to finish what I was working on. And then what are you? Then the power went out after 20 minutes, and it was out for the remainder of the day, which is, I mean, I probably wasn't gonna come back uh, again after a second crash, but I definitely wasn't coming back because the power was out until like 10:30. It went out. When did it go out again? Was it? It wasn't 8, was it? I feel like it was like I don't remember when it actually went out. 6:30 maybe 7 question mark. It was out for quite a bit. Apparently I later found out that the reason why the power went out was because something caught fire um quite a bit away, and I guess the power lines got messed up because of it. I haven't actually gone to see what happened. Not that I need to, but yeah, interesting. My power went out because of a fire, apparently, or something. Um, oh, cool. Oh, wait. Okay, no. So, yeah. So that's what happened yesterday. That's why there's two VODs. I'm only gonna upload the first VOD because nothing happened in the second VOD. Kind of. I guess, what is it? Ooh, what's it saying? If I'm not gonna upload the like it was like 20 minute, it was a 20-minute VOD afterwards. I'm not gonna upload it. I'm gonna explain what happened because there is one major thing that happened, um, and that is the fact that oh wait, do I care about this? Nah, that's fine. Um, the scene of the Unity file corrupted. This the with the inside the Waterdo Unity file. The scene that I was working on that contained Revy in both her Warudo state and also her VRM state had corrupted because apparently I saved it when the power went out and it caused the scene to corrupt. Um, I don't know if. Wait, actually, I didn't actually think about this. Does Unity have an autosave? I might have to look that up actually. Either way, even if it doesn't have an autosave feature, I still have the VRM. I still have the FBX, so I still have something to work with. It's not completely over. Although yesterday I was like so done with it. I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not continuing at this. I mean, I was only going to finish it and then switch to Minecraft afterwards. But then you know, the corruption definitely didn't help. So either way, I was gonna go play Minecraft anyway. I wasn't gonna finish it tomorrow, or I mean yesterday. Um, but yeah, so we're gonna I'm gonna look up if Unity has an autosave feature and maybe try to recover something. But if not, then we'll just continue and sort of remake everything today. Because what is it? We were almost done with the Warudo version and the VRM version and all that junk. But I ran into a bit of an issue that backtracked just a little bit. Apparently, I had set the wrong texture. Sorry, I just remembered something. I set the wrong texture for the back of Revy and also some other parts too. I think uh the parts underneath the shorts were also set into the wrong texture. And I didn't realize until I was checking out the VRM model, because the VRM model I only plan on having uh the basic Revy outfit. I was going to do the winter outfit and the basic outfit at the same time, but if I were to do that, I think I'd have to like have like two different VRMs. I know that's what's going to happen, but I don't know. It just seemed like more work. And I guess yesterday I wasn't I wasn't in the mood to like focus on that. And I might still not make it. I haven't really given it much thought since yesterday. Um but yeah, and I was like, should I fix it? Because it was an issue with both the Waterloo model and the VRM model. Should I fix it or should I ignore it? I decided to fix it, and by trying to fix it, that's when the power went out, and I lost all my. I lost the scene. The scene corrupted, and that's what happened. What I just remember now, though, is that I don't remember if was this a thing with Enna. I feel like it wasn't, but what is it? Because obviously, Revy has a. What am I trying to say? Revy has a different material for her winter outfit for her legs, right? I don't remember if Warudo supports material swapping in that nature. Um, and I can't remember if Enna had any sort of material swapping shenanigans going on. I'm pretty sure she didn't. So her winter outfit might just have bare legs in the Warudo version, and I'm just gonna have to live with that. I'll look into it, but for now, we're starting off in Unity. Okay, there's nothing to report. I'm just doom scrolling while talking. So let's get started, right? Let's get into it. Oh, let me also put music before I forget. But yeah, what a disaster. What a day. Or what a week. Also, I also did mention yesterday that there would probably be no stream today, and so I tried to stream on Tuesday. But I that was my bad. That wasn't actually the case. I was able to stream today, and so there definitely won't be a stream tomorrow. So that's my bad. I I misremembered the schedule. So yeah, that's on me. So we're good. Everything's fine now. We went through it all. We're back at square one, kind of. Although we do have the VRM version, which contains all the changes. So we're not 100% at square one, but we're kind of at square one. So yeah, I think we should be fine, right? Oof, it's hot. It's a hot day today, also. It was really hot last night, and it didn't help the fact that the power went out. So we were low-key cooking. And today is also really bad. Also, there's an air quality alert, which maybe is caused by the fire, actually. Holy moly. It's gonna be a scorcher for today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, apparently. Oof. I'm already cooking. Damn. I'm cooked. Alright, what are we doing? Oh yeah. I wanted to look some stuff up. Number one, I want to look up... Oops. Unity... wait, hold on. What? Oh, not this. Hold on. Okay. It looks like for Unity you have to initiate the backup stuff. And so it looks like you can't have backups until you tell it to have backups. At least that's how I can see. Also, having a Git to, I guess, upload your backups into might be another way to do it. But basically, from what I can see, there's no way for me to access a backup because there, I believe, isn't any backups. Which is fine. Yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure there's no backups, which is fine. I wasn't going into it today thinking there was any backups, so if there was a backup, that would have been a nice surprise. If there wasn't one, then it doesn't matter because we're going to continue to work regardless. Okay, the last thing I want to look up is Warudo material swap. What is this? There might be a way to do it actually. This is a post from 2025, March 2025. It's actually by Warudo, talking about changing material properties. And if that is, maybe is there a way? I feel like there might be a way. Why do I feel like I also... Okay, maybe there is a way, because I think I also uploaded my textures for the Enna model. I mean, I could download. The Enna model's available in the Steam Workshop, I believe. So I could bring her in, and then also bring in the Google Doc with the blueprint. And I think, hold on, let me check actually. I don't have to think, I could just check. Let me see. Why do I recall also including the textures within the Warudo Google Doc? I feel like that was the case, but I won't know until I check. Let me see. Revy prep. That's not it. Oops. Get away from here. Yeah, I included them. Okay, I might bring... I don't have to bring Enna in. I could just bring in her blueprint. Just so I could see exactly how I set that up. But I won't do that now, though, because I don't need to. We need to first get this model back into Warudo. And then, wait, did I fix the VRM version? Let me see. I'm pretty sure I didn't. Oh, no, I did. Oh. Okay, wait. The VRM version is done. She's been fixed. So the only version I have to fix now is the Warudo version, which I think all I need is to basically steal all the stuff that this one has. Luckily, it still has it. So we have this Springbone group for the skirt, and then the Springbone group for her hair. She also needs some parent constraints for her gun, which aren't on for some reason. Okay, this is the prefab also. This is the VRM I found out yesterday. Right? I think if I try to open this in Explorer, yeah, it's the VRM. So this is the VRM, which, okay, that was, I think, an issue. For some reason, she isn't using the right materials. Maybe, what is it? I think I used... Let's see. Oh, wait, oops. Oh, I think that's fine. What did I use here? I think I used, like, VRM... VRM something, right? VRM tune shaders. Maybe for some reason it doesn't support VRM tune shaders. Because, yeah, this one's fine. So this one has already been exported out. And appears to be fine. So the fact that... Because I believe I did export this new prefab. I exported this prefab. I guess I could try it again. But I believe I exported this prefab as a VRM to replace this VRM. And if the materials didn't get updated... then that means that VRMs does not support VRM materials, shaders, whatever you want to call it. Which I find a little weird since they're basically in the name. But I guess I could go with unlit instead of standard, because standard seems to have a very dull color. I'm pretty sure unlit works, because I feel like I've used unlit before in the past, and it has worked out for me. Youch. Okay, hold on. This one also doesn't have parent constraints. But I think if I add one... Let me see, let's try this. I'm gonna add one, and then I'm gonna bring in the exact same VRM, and I'm pretty sure it doesn't get saved retroactively, if that makes sense. Yeah, no. It doesn't get saved retroactively. Unless I'm supposed to do something to save it retroactively. Yeah, I can't apply it to VRM. Revy VRM prefab. Because I'm pretty sure this is this a prefab? I'm pretty sure it isn't a prefab. It's a VRM, so I think it's different. Which is maybe why I can't save that stuff. But yeah, I guess I don't remember if I ever made a skirted character in VRM. I feel like maybe I have, but if I have, then I'd have to look back to see if their skirt rig actually works. Because as a VRM, she doesn't have... I don't know why this one has some sort of like weird joint to it. But as a VRM, she doesn't have rotation constraints, so the skirt does not follow the leg. Although, I feel like, do people use VRMs for moving around? I feel like they kind of just sit there. It's more important to have like a working AR kit than it is to... for anything else. Oh, actually, you know what I just remembered? Let me go back to Blender real quick, because wasn't there a misspelling that I was bringing into Warudo? And unlike the VRM where I can change the name of the shape keys, the VRM, or not the VRM, sorry, the Warudo version takes the shape keys from the FBX blend file. And so because of that, I think I misspelt one of these shape keys. And so I might have to go back and fix that, but that shouldn't be hard. I feel like there was multiple, but I can't remember. Yeah, it was jaw forward. I said forward without an R. It's supposed to be jaw forward. Was there anything else? I feel like there was another one that I misspelled, but I can't remember which one it was, or if it actually was a misspelling within the blend file shape keys and not a misspelling that I did by accident in Unity. I feel like that's what it is. That is the case. Because everything else seems fine, I think. Also, yeah, the shape keys for like Blink and the VR chat ones got sent along with the... Also, wait, what? Oh, wait, no. Got sent along with the body, even though in Blender I had selected them off. I guess it doesn't deactivate them when it comes to exporting. Alright, anyway, we don't need these VRMs, I don't think. We just need this one. Alright, so before I can turn this character, let me make sure. Did I spell it right this time? Oh, yeah, forward. Okay. We're good. What was I gonna say? So yeah, before we could turn this FBX into a character, I need to transfer all the stuff that I have here in the VRM. So let's start off with the first thing that comes up, which is the gun stuff, and then we'll do the skirt stuff, and then wait. Oh, but the VRM, I don't think. Oh, but I have the numbers on my phone. Okay, so I'm doing good. Let's do the stuff. Let's start working. Parent constraint. Left guns needs the left holster. Right gun needs the right holster. I'm not going to activate anything because I'm pretty sure once you turn it into a character, it deactivates everything already. But I think it also in the past used to mess things up, at least in my experience. So I'm not gonna touch anything. All right, next is the spring bones. I need to make sure. And then I need to make... I might be able to copy them, actually. Alright, sick. So now... Oh wait, is the gravity stuff? I guess we could test it out in a second, because that gravity stuff does not look right in the slightest. I guess it's... Should we test it out now? Yeah, might as well. Those numbers seem a little wild. Although I think I used the default values for gravity, so I could probably... Yeah, there's something weird going on. I think I could probably reset... I don't think I modified the gravity at all. I'd already set it back to 0, though. I can't for some reason. It's it's just 0, -1, 0. It doesn't seem to fix it for some reason. Wait, maybe if I move it, it'll fix itself. Nope, it's still bugged. I think it's because of the circles. The circles seem to be in the wrong position. And I think it's because the numbers are have also been messed with, which is a little bit harder to fix because I don't remember, and I didn't write the notes down for these numbers. I didn't think I had to. Can you forget? I can't forget that I'm inside the... I'm gonna do that just in case it does actually affect. And then I think all I need to do is 0.13, 0.06. Alright, let's test this out. Okay, seems to be fine. It does mean the hair constraints are also going to be off, and those are a bit harder to fix. I assume they will be because there's a lot more of them. Alright. We'll worry about that later. Let's focus on adding a rotation constraint. Alright, let me grab my phone so I could pull up the screenshots that I took yesterday. But yeah, what a strange week it has been. Not streaming on Friday. The power going out. The fact that I said I wasn't going to be streaming today, but I am. Because I got things wrong. What an odd day. Week. Whatever. Will we finally be able to play Liminal Industries on stream? Maybe. Maybe not. At this rate, who knows? Anyway, so the goal for today is the same goal as yesterday. The VRM version seems to be done, however, it hasn't saved the bright material, so I might try making the material out of unlit to see if maybe it looks better. If not, then we'll just leave it as is. Because VRM doesn't work for some reason. It's so weird. Anyway, we'll finish the Waludo version, which we're doing right now. What else? I feel like I'm missing something. We'll take screenshots of her inside of Waludo. Screenshots of her inside of the art chat so that we can upload her to the Steam workshop and also VR chat in general. And yeah, we'll play around a bit today. We'll finagle a bit around, see what we could do. See what's up. Okay, everything seems fine here. I guess we'll see how well everything's stuck. And then, yeah, afterwards, we'll see if we could try to play Liminal Skies. Let's see what we could do there. Or Liminal Industries, sorry. Not Liminal Skies, that's... I'm getting my mod packs confused. Alright, let's test to see if this works. But yeah, I'm glad everything else is fine though. I'm glad it was just this. I think I would have been more devastated if it was my VR chat version that got deleted. The Waterdo one was already like pretty much nothing because of the... Okay, everything seems fine. It was already pretty much nothing because of the C drive wipe. So it's not like I had anything that major. Am I crazy or is that like not working? I guess it tries, but I guess if you go too fast, it's gonna fail. Yeah, I guess so well. Luckily the collisions are in the right spot. Not like the skirt thigh ones. For some reason those were up a little bit. How bizarre. Anyway. Is that it? Is that everything I need? The guns have parent constraint. We have our constraints with spring bone collisions. The head and the hair and skirt have spring bones. Trying to think if she had anything else going on with her, but I think that is everything. Alright. So... let me make a duplicate of this. Let's save, and then let's convert this into a character mod. An exception was thrown. This happened yesterday, I think. I think just redoing it again seemed to have fixed it. No, the exception is still thrown for some weird reason. Hold on, let me try. I don't know how that would fix anything, but... okay, apparently hiding everything inside. What is it? VRM Springbone Collider Group components are updated. Please check in play mode that the physics are working correctly. Success. Okay. Sickness. So yeah, let's test, I guess. I don't remember if there was an issue yesterday where there was that big of a change. Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, they seem fine. Okay, I don't need you. If anything, let's remove the one. So we don't get confused. Alright. So yeah, for some reason, the last water door model, the character model, for some reason it didn't have her winter outfit on her, and then also was missing a gun. Maybe that's still the case, although maybe not. No, she seems fine. Yeah, I don't know. It was weird. That's the reason why I had to redo it all, because for some reason it like kind of broke. Something broke it. I don't know what it was. Very strange. Alright, I just want to check her back. Okay, we're good. That's the whole reason why I started this entire bit. Alright, so now let's save once again. And then let's build this mod, which should replace the old Revy. And I think we're almost done. I just need to... I guess I want to see if changing the materials to unlit... or I'm going to see how it looks like if I change it to unlit. If it looks better, or if it looks like fine, then I'll try turning everything to unlit, and then seeing if that gets transferred over to the VRM version. If it doesn't get transferred into the VRM version... oh, wait, hold on. I think I forgot to turn on some stuff when I built the water door version. I need to do that first before we move on. Whoops, my bad. Anyway, I have to wait for this to finish building. Anyway. I feel like... I don't know. Why do I feel like there's a lot of things to say today? There really isn't. I already talked about what happened yesterday with the power going out. So that's done. Don't need to bring that up anymore. Let's talk about what I've been doing between yesterday and today. Sadly, I wasn't able to do much last night because the power went out. And it was only, you know, once the power's out, not only was it hot, or like humid, there also wasn't much I could do. My phone was also like about to die. So, what is it? So yeah, I basically just like couldn't do much else but like take a nap or just like lay down and do nothing while I waited for the power to come back on. And by the time the power came back on, it was also kind of like too late to really do much of anything. So yeah, but I did do a lot this morning. Obviously, I worked on the time lapse a little bit more. We're making progress every day. Even I said, I think earlier this week, that my goal was to do five clips a day was my goal every day. But that sort of has gone on the out the window. I'm trying my best to do as many as I can per day. I think the original goal was going to be like 10 a day, but that's 100% un impossible. I can't do 10 a day. Maybe if I put my mind to it, maybe I would be able to, but it's a bit much. But then I brought it down to 5, and I can't even reach 5 sometimes. So I try to do as much as I can per day. Any progress is better than no progress. Holy moly, this is taking forever, and I have to redo it again because I forgot to turn things on. Oh well, what can you do? But yeah, so I worked a little bit on the time lapse, and I thought that was going to be everything I did today. But then I got a bit of extra motivation, and I continued to work on the face stylization stuff, or the face style stuff. And so far, it's been pretty interesting. So what is it? I'm combining the way I usually do the head, which I'll explain in the time lapse. But I basically use a method that I saw from someone else's time lapse that I really liked. I liked the structure of it and the way she did stuff, and I kind of basically just took. I don't want to say stole because that sounds really bad, but I did definitely take. Wait, is there anything else I need to turn on? Oh wait, I need to turn on the rotation constraint stuff. There we go. And I think that's everything I need to turn on. I don't think there's anything else that needs to be turned on, because the root bone stuff doesn't need to be turned on, and I'm pretty sure the. Where is it? Oh wait, no, it's on the thighs. Yeah, the spring bone collider stuff also doesn't have to be turned on either. Okay, so let's rebuild this character again. Hopefully this one should be quicker because I already did it once. I don't know if that's how it works. Anyway, yeah, I really liked the way she did the face. It was very like structured. I feel like a lot of ways people do the face, and I think in her newer videos she does it this way. No hate to her, obviously. It might actually be a better way of doing things, but I kind of like the way she did it before. They like they do the eyes first, or like they make a circle, right, with the eyes, for the eyes, and I think they make a circle for the mouth, question mark, I don't know. But yeah, they start off with the eyes first and then build out the face from the eyes, which I guess makes sense. The eyes are pretty important. But the way she used to do it before, obviously, was to like sort of draw out the side of the face and then up the nose and then connect them and then build it out from there. It makes it seem very simple and easy, and that's why I liked it a lot. But what is it? So I'm combining that and the steps that I usually follow there with kind of like how the models from Deadlock look. They're a bit different, obviously. Like the nose are a lot more realistic compared to anime noses. And like I said before, I'm using Revy's face as a sort of like blueprint. Specifically only to get like the front and side view, because I feel like it's a lot easier to make a face if you have a front and side view of some kind. And so I'm just using Revy's as a side view. So I'm combining the way I usually do things with the way the Deadlock models look, which I think, like I said before, the lips are structured differently, and so I'm structuring the lips the way Deadlock does it. And I haven't gotten to the nose yet, but the nose shape is different, at least the silhouette of it. But the actual like making nostrils, I don't know. I need to look back actually at the other model I worked on, because I'm pretty sure I didn't give her nostrils, but I definitely did shape the nose to not be like pointy like Revy's nose is, or any other anime sort of character is. I think I've made it more realistic, or more like an actual human's nose, but without the nostrils. I know the Deadlock models have nostrils modeled in. I don't know if I want to go that far with the nose, but it is an option, an idea. I'm kind of like picking and choosing what parts I like and what parts I don't. And so today I was working on the eyes. And, alright, I guess let's play around with the materials. Materials. Oh yeah, this is standard. What is this using? This must be using like a different material of some kind. Yeah, they're using a VRM, but where is this coming from? It is coming from VRM materials. Wait, what? Oh wait, is the gun? Oh wait, the gun is using standard. But in here it looks like it is using M-Tune. Where's the... Oh wait, no. Oh, it's the winter outfit that's using standard because the VRM version doesn't have a winter outfit. But then this one isn't using the materials from there. It's using a different selection of materials. It's using standard materials that are, I guess, a part of it. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, what was I saying? So yeah, today I worked on the eyes, and so obviously I'm using a deadlock model to sort of go off of it, and the eyes for deadlock are a bit different because, all right, I'm gonna turn this from VRM tune to unlit, or I don't know, maybe hold on, let me look up what VRM supports. Oh. It might just use standard. And if it does use standard, then I should try to edit it so it doesn't look so plain and flat. Where is standard even located in? It's not under M-Tune. Oh, here's standard. Okay. What can I do to not make it so... Decreasing the metallic does help. Okay. Oh wait, it's asking for a color. If I give it the same color. Is that too bright? Wait, let me see. How does that compare to like... It is a little bright. I could tone it down a little bit. I definitely could. Sorry, we'll get back to talking about the face stuff. I'm just distracted. How dark is too dark, though? Or what is albedo? Is that better? I don't think so. I think I will use the emission. How about a combination of both? That's not too bad, I don't think. 200. I think 200 is a good number. Anyway, what was I saying? So yeah, the so for the face, oops, what the? Okay, there we go. So for the face, what is it? The difference is that the deadlock faces and the I don't know if that actually does change anything, but whatever. Why doesn't that look the same? Hold on. Oh, that's right. Turn off the metallic. Ah, there we go. Okay, perfect. Fantastic. And she doesn't look that bad either. Oh, and it actually fixes her eyes being completely black, which was an issue with the previous version, right? Oh, sick. Okay, so this is actually like low-key kind of better in like a very small way. All right, sorry, I need to stop getting distracted. So the difference is that the deadlock models have, in terms of the eyes that anime models have, is they have like that thing. I don't know what it's called. That little thingy in between, like from your eye to your nose. That little like hole. Is it a hole? It's not really a hole. I don't know what it's called. The inner eye. Thingy. Okay, the gun. The gun can have metallic to it. Although I don't... This doesn't look super metallic. So I don't know. Anyway. They have that. I don't plan on keeping that. I might leave it at 255. Because maybe it's good that it's bright. Because then if I mess around with the material... Oh yeah, that works. I guess. What happens if I make it 200 though? Oh, I think it's fine. We'll make it 200. But yeah, it has that like inner eye thing. They make it very like apparent, which I feel like maybe I don't look at eyes that often, but I feel like it's not that noticeable in regular eyes. But that part I didn't decide to take just because I feel like it'd be a bit of a hassle to make, and I still, like I said, I want it to be an in-between between anime and the sort of deadlock model. And I feel like that's a little bit too realistic in terms of like making the face. So I'm probably not going to add that. I could probably try testing it out to see how it looks like if I were to add it, but I think I wouldn't want it. Under the thing, and maybe this is like maybe this is also the case for anime eyes, but maybe I just haven't like decided to like put it in, because for the most part my eyes are all right. There's nothing really like super majorly glaringly wrong with my eyes, except for the fact that the sort of like the actual eyeball material, not material, mesh, does have to be rotated a little bit so that I could actually fit within the eye. And the issue with that is that if you look at her from the side view, which I guess I could do right now. First of all, it's not pressed up against the eye, which is what it should be, right? But it also looks like she's staring at you, like she's side eyeing you, which also shouldn't be the case. It should look like she's looking straight ahead. And I think because I have to turn the eyes, otherwise they would clip through the sort of side of the eye. I think because of that, it kind of creates this issue, which isn't an issue for the Deadlock models because they don't use this sort of like eye shenanigans. They actually use an eyeball. This is also like, I think this is something that I have to look into when it comes to like actual anime models, because I feel like I didn't fix this when it comes to the other model I'm working on. I feel like I tried my best to fix it, but I think let me check actually. I'm actually interested. I'm pretty sure her eyes are still slightly rotated to the side. Although, okay, it's hard to test on this character though, because not to spoil anything, but I guess technically not spoil since it's like whatever. But her eyes aren't super important. It is slightly rotated. It's not, I think, as rotated as Revy's eye. Also, it isn't that planted into the front. There's a lot to think about this anyway. Yeah, I can't really use her as a test because her eye has like no detail to it because her eye is not important. Right, what am I doing? I need to do the hair now. But yeah, so there's that bit, and then like, all the Deadlock models. I keep on trying to say mods because I'm so used to saying that from when I was making a Deadlock mod. But what is it? All the Deadlock models have like a very defined upper. It's not eye bag. Is it eyelash? No, not eyebrow. The part of the eye that comes to cover your eye. What is it called again? Maybe it is eyelash. It has a very defined eyelash. You can actually see. I think the character that I'm looking at might have like her eyes might be a bit closed, but I think even for characters with their eyes wide open, I think there's still like a very visible sort of like eyelash. Let me see, actually. I should really do this stuff off stream, or I guess I was doing it off stream before I started to stream today, but now I'm doing it again. Let me see. Yeah, even with a character who I mean, I need a... Okay, hold on. I have a third model to look at. All these characters might have their eyes slightly closed, because I think for all of them... Or maybe it's just like how it's supposed to look. I might need to download more characters to compare. But all three of the characters that I have that I'm using as references, their eyelashes cover like maybe 1/3 of the eye. So the entire like pupil isn't visible. Part of the eyelash is covering part of the eye, and yeah, that allows there to be a visible upper eyelash. But yeah, that part's there. I'm trying to emphasize that, and also the lower lash, and then also when it comes to making these models, I do it starts with an E. Extrude. I do extrude a little bit inward before I start making the eye. As kind of like, I don't think there is a reason for it. I think it's just the way the video does it. The video that I use to make faces. Oh shit, oops. Okay, I don't like the shadows, so I'm just gonna take it off. That's just the way the video does it. But for the Deadlock models, Oh, this model, actually, this model I'm looking at is a little different. But basically, uh, from the eye, the eye opening, it extrudes inward like what I do usually, but then it also extrudes either downwards or I think upwards. Hold on. It's kind of hard to explain without like having like a way to draw it. Okay, I think she... Yeah, I think for this one it does extrude upwards. Or at least like towards the eye. But for this character here, I think it does extrude upwards. Maybe it depends on the eye too. Or depends on the character. And how closed the eye is. Like I think maybe the more closed the eye is, the more it sort of extrudes upwards and inwards. Whereas if the eye is more open, maybe extrudes a bit more downwards. I might need to take that into consideration. Okay, anyway. Where were we? So yeah. Those are some things that I'm taking into consideration. Not only that, but what was the other thing? Oh yeah, they also have like a much more defined brow than anime characters do, which I might also take into account. And also, their jaws are a lot more defined. If I've seen things correctly, although I have to go back, I'm not going to do it now because I don't want to waste time. But if I remember correctly, the jaw goes, and I think this also is the case for humans. Like if I touch my own face, obviously, but the jaw starts from behind the ear, down, and then into the chin. Right? And I think for anime models, I don't have that clearly defined. And I might want to try seeing how a character looks if I clearly define that jawline. So that's also something. I haven't started that one yet because that's one's like a bit afterwards. I have to like take the ear into consideration, and I have to take the chin and the sort of jawline into consideration. But that is something that I'm also going to experiment with. And then the last thing is the eye shape. Even though I'm using Revy as a base model, I've drawn out like different eye shapes that I want to try out, and I'm going to see how the face changes as I change the different eye shapes. So yeah, I'm experimenting a lot. This is a way of like finding out a style. At some point I'll try to speed this stuff up. It's weird, I guess, that I'm doing the face, even though I feel like I did the face like not too long ago. But the face is probably the most important part of a character. Apart from like maybe the clothing as well. Or maybe the body, I don't know. But I tend to focus on the face, personally. That's what I look towards for this sort of stuff. But yeah. At some point, I'll try to figure out a way to sort of speed up the process. I mean, at the moment, I'm kind of like testing the random things out, so the process is a bit slow. But once I nail the sort of like the idea, then I can start like writing up maybe like a guide. So instead of having to look through the video every time, I could look through a guide that basically guides me through the creation of the face. I am also still continuing with the idea of not using a subdivision surface modifier, so I'm also using the Revy face that I've completed already as a guide for where I should put loop cuts. But yeah. I don't know how stylized I want to make the body. I have to think about that more. I don't think there's any... ooh. She did lose a little bit of her life, but this does look better than what it did before. Before it looked like very dark. Now this looks this looks workable, I think. Yeah, this is fine. This works for me. Alright, sick. Let me actually look at the material. What got lost? Oh, it lost the detail albedo. And it might have changed the colors of the emission. Oh no, actually no. Everything else seems fine. Yeah, it looks like it just lost the detailed albedo. But that's fine. At least it looks way better than it did before. So anyway, we are done. Let me just, I need to copy. Copy the VRM here. Oh wait, oops. And transfer it over to the Waterdo file. Alright. Now, let's go into Waterdo and see what changed. I'm going to stop the music because I'm going to close out of Google Chrome so I don't explode anything. And if this works out, we'll take some screenshots and get things ready to upload. The only thing I need to add to the blueprint is the material swapping shenanigans. I need to look into how to do that. Or how I did it in the past, and so I could redo it again. Hopefully I've set things up so it's easy, otherwise I'm just not going to worry about it. I should be fine. Although maybe if I do make the legs the winter outfit, then it'd be more obvious to Warudo which parts have different materials, so then it might be easier to swap. Again, I'll need to look into it. 1 second. I need to load up Warudo. But yeah, it sounds more complicated than it actually is, maybe. The way I'm explaining it maybe is like very bad, or I'm not explaining it that well. It's for me, I learned by visuals. Oh, oops. So I could see it in my head, but obviously putting things in my head into actual words is a bit more difficult to do. It's a lot easier to see if I just showed you, but I don't want to show you guys. I guess it's fine if I do show you guys. There's no reason to like hide. It's not like this is like top secret proprietary information or anything, but I don't know. I'm trying different things out, seeing what sticks, seeing what works, seeing what looks good. I won't know if it looks good until I start like adding the other extra details, eyebrows, eyelashes. Uh Technically it is Revy's face, so I could put the hair back on. And then maybe doing some like light texturing. Nothing too crazy, just enough so you could see what's going on. The eye too. I need to take the eye into account. It's really important. Anyway, I could go on and on about it. Actually, not really. I kind of ran out of things to talk about. But yeah. I don't know. Speaking about it now makes me eager to continue working on that though. But yeah, it's hard to tell if it looks good because I still need to add like a lot of loop cuts. I'm keeping it very simple first before I start adding loop cuts. I've started adding loop cuts to the eye because the eye obviously needs like a lot to work with. But for areas like the nose and mouth, I know I need to add more loop cuts. Um, but the mouth is a bit of a tricky spot because, like I said, I struggle with the mouth usually. It's a bit of a weird thing on the face, and the nose is fine. I just need to add more loop cuts to sort of extend out these sort of nostrils a bit. Um, and maybe some extra loop cuts on the forehead as well would would be beneficial. All right. Anyway, Waterdough has finished loading, so I could shut up now. Let's see. Bang. Okay, so is this the VRM version? What is this? Oh no, this is the Waterdough version. Oh, sick. It comes pre 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 OG outfit. Is her back weird? Oh, it isn't. Fantastic. Okay, let's test out the keybinds. Oh, okay, that wasn't a keybind. Okay, that's it. Oh, her guns are floating above. Did I forget? I don't think I forgot to turn on the parenting, did I? No, yeah, it is active. It's just not working anymore. How bizarre. Hold on, let me check something. Because what is it? The main issue is that this isn't an issue once I turn the play button on. It's hard to detect. I feel like I fixed it last time, and the fix was to do the parent constraint stuff, but now it's not working. And she looks fine inside of Unity. So the reason has to be something related to Waterdough in particular. Now, I think if we try to move her character, the guns do move along with her. So she's fine. I guess it's just like a bizarre thing. It might be an issue that I can solve within Blender, but I'm not gonna worry about it. I think it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. You can't even like grab the guns like you can in the VR chat. So you're a little bit out of options. Okay, let me swap over to the VRM version of Revy. Oh, a lot brighter actually. Um, holy moly, is she bright? Do you get any less bright without any lights? I don't think there's a light even hitting her. She's just super bright for no reason. Anyway, that also seems good. Oh wait, are her guns? Okay, her guns are still floating above her. I don't know what it is about both versions that have her guns floating above her holster. It's very strange. I don't know why. Anyway, it doesn't matter. All right, so let me hold on. Oops, I deleted Google Chrome before I downloaded the Enna blueprint. Let me download the Enna blueprint to see if it contains how I swapped materials. And if it does, then we'll try to do it. And if it doesn't, then I guess we can't swap materials and she'll just be bare-legged when it comes to switching to her winter outfit. But let's check. Let me see. I feel like this does contain a way to swap materials, because otherwise, why would I include the texture PNGs along with the blueprint? At least that's what my logic is saying. I don't know how actually logical that is. Did it download in a zip file? No, it didn't. It just downloads the JSON file. That's fine. Oh, I added comments as well. Wow, look at me. Oh, fancy. What the? I was not expecting that. All right, let's peruse around. Oh god, it's super laggy though. What are these? These are like random ones. Yellow-faced Enna. Set blend shapes, set blend shapes, set blend shapes, set character blend shapes. Toggle character meshes, toggle character meshes. Set character material property. Huh. Set character material property. It's Control X that changes it to the winter outfit. Oh, I think this is found in textures, right? So I'd have to, hold on. I'd have to go into the Waterdo files and I'd have to add the into images. Where's this found? Sorry. It won't be here. It would be, let me see. Huh. Wait, let me look at that again. Property main text. Not main text UV, right? It's just main text. Oh, underscore main text. Oh no, I was at that. Did I pass over it maybe? This one your main text? Oh yeah, it is that one. Okay, I think I only need the basic outfit and winter outfit. So those are the only two textures that I'm going to include. Oh wait, oops. I dragged them in instead of making a copy. There we go. Hmm. Oop. Okay, so I'd have to copy this and paste it here. Oh, wait, what? What happened? What? Did I click something by accident? For some reason it reset back to its original material, even though I didn't tell it to. Was it because I copied and pasted this, maybe? Okay. Ah, there we go. Look at that. And because it got rid of her, like, shorts and shoes and stuff, the fact that I'm replacing the material shouldn't affect anything. And if anything, it just makes this work. Oh, except that. Because, yeah, the holster does use the original outfit material still. Hmm.